Mr. Hernandez, I think a simple sentence that no member of the advisory board can serve in a paid capacity, something like that would be more.
So we had that under section 17, item C.
Yeah.
Just put that one sentence in there. Okay.
And have the provision with regard to the copies. Copies of notices will be provided to the city at the same time that they're provided to the business.
Yeah, I think that would be added under the scope of work.
I was going to say scope of work would be, could you add that under item I? And is that okay? Would be item I under the scope of work? Is the,
Yes, if I may, Mrs. Walker has brought an issue that triggered a thought in my mind. It relates to the delinquent, to the delinquency. And her question was making sure that we got copies of the notices that would go out to those delinquent individuals. What, I guess that would respond to my needs. But I'm concerned about how far are they going to go back? I mean, we've not been successful in collecting them. So we're not. So this is not intended to go forward. This is also to be retroactive.
Yes, basically when the city has currently some delinquent accounts that were placed on hold at the direction of the bid board due to the rate that the city currently has with the collection agency we have.
So they're planning to make some rate adjustments.
Exactly. What they're going to do is they're going to work with a private collection agency to collect any delinquent accounts.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, the El Centro Downtown Inc. is already incorporated?
Yes.
Do they have liability insurance for $1 million at this time?
Prior to us bringing this agreement forward to you, we did verify that they have nonprofit status and they're valid to enter into this agreement. It was something that we did check before.
I'm concerned about the insurance a little bit, and I'm trying to read this real quick, but are we listed as an additional insured under that liability policy? I think this goes to Mrs. Walker's concern that we are somehow tied to this, and it's not a cost thing, it's pretty simple to do, but I think the city should be listed as an additional insured.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 2 members of the board say we are, so I would just put that as a directive. It's section 7 insurance.
We can have the management.
We'll ensure that when you get there, we'll ensure that.
And that's my point. You could review that, Mr. Hernandez, but I want to make sure that we're listed as additional.
Mayor, it is included. If you look at 7, section 8.1, such insurance shall name city its appointed and elected officials, agents, and support of additional insurance.
There.
Yeah, that's good.
I said I was trying to look for
We
it.
have it in all of our documents. That's why.
Okay, very good.
Understood.
Will anyone entertain a motion to approve resolution number 874? Right? Resolution of the City Council, City of El Centro approving the agreement with the El Centro Downtown Inc. for administrative services. It was moved by Solomon, second by Walker. Ballot, please.
Can I just clarify that subject to the amendment?
Subject to the amended, as amended.
Motion carried 5-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Davis. We have the information on, I just want to ask a question. I never asked a question on it, but maybe nobody knows, but in our information item is a alcoholic application for alcoholic beverage license for Repair and Condos on Main. I thought they closed.
Under management.
That signs to do under management, I'll pair condo themselves, so.
Oh, okay. That's all I want.
Take it back.
Okay. All right. That means we're on mayor and council members' reports.
He closed the elementary.
Mr. Silva.
I have 3 items to report. One is the Sunday's newspaper in the sports section reported a tremendous accomplishment by a local girls softball team, with some of players which live in the city of Centro. What happens to be my niece, and they are world champions. And I think it's not too often that we get our local youth and residents to be classified as world champions. So I'd like to ask the council for their indulgence and perhaps the next council meeting or whenever that may be appropriate to issue some sort of resolution, recognition.
Mr. Duran, why don't we ask Grace to prepare a proclamation recognizing for their outstanding achievement, and then maybe we can do individual certificates and invite the team and give a presentation at the August 16th.
Good, thank you much. Another item is along with
August. You wait until September. No.
along with Mr. Solomon, giving a report on this his report that Monday I attended a press conference in Calexico. It's a joint press conference between Mexicali and Calexico in regards to the Serie del Caribe, which is basically the equivalent of a Latin America World Series in baseball, which will be hosted this year by the city of Mexicali. It is a tremendous event. It is as big as you can get in Latin America. And so I'm very proud of our friends and colleagues in Mexicali, but they also came to Calexico and they're reaching out to El Centro and to the entire River Valley in terms of accommodations and activities during that week of the series. So I'd just like to note and suggest that I hope the city becomes more than just a casual participant in this, and that we really take an active role in working with Calexico and working with Mexicali, and be able to truly participate and benefit economically, I believe, by our participation in the events that are really forthcoming for that World Series.
I think, Mr. Soledad, it's a tremendous, exciting opportunity. I was a little interested in the comment in the newspaper about transportation issues. And I think that was going to be the biggest issue of focus, and how do we facilitate the transportation over and back. And I think that the sooner we can get information out to people that are going to be visiting this area, maybe we can start posting things on our website or something. There's a question about, do I require a passport and a lot of jobs, or safety issues I think are continuing to be of concern. Will there be outreach to the hotels saying, we want you to block lines or that sort of thing? How are they handling it?
I'm not sure logistically how it's being handled, but again, this is something that I think maybe perhaps staff needs to explore with the organizing committee in Mexicali and be able to accommodate as much as we can locally. I also believe that we need to get the Chamber of Commerce involved. There's going to be a tremendous influx of tourism that I think will trickle down to the River Valley, and I think we need to be poised to be able to take advantage of that.
Well, I think it's an excellent opportunity because it's a big deal for the area. It's very considerable. But I'm going to tell you one thing that Mexicali and the Imperial County need to work on is you cannot work with U.S. Customs and establish a reasonable way for these people to get back and forth across the border. There's going to be no economic impact. Nobody is going to go down there and watch a game.